Hi all, welcome you all. This is a new session for Social Studies TLS Specialization Study Guide and Specialization Test for the Cycle 2 and 3 teachers. So the teacher licensing system in the Ministry of Education of the United Arab Emirates is one of the educational priorities that aim at optimizing investment in teachers in order to help them to achieve the objectives of the ministry and to improve educational outcomes. So, the social test for teachers is one of the professional teachers' licensing requirements for social studies teachers for grade 3 through grade 12. That is cycle 2 and 3. For our text, actually, it contains 81 questions. The text duration will be 2 hours 45 minutes. Format of the questions 18 multiple choice questions and 1 constructed response question. This all exam, that's exam computer delivered exam. Actually, for content domains divided into 9 domains: history, civics, geography, sociology, economics, information literacy and information processing, moral education, cultural heritage, identify, social science integration, interpretation, and expression. For each domains, the percentage of the test will be the 10 percentage, and the last the social science integration, interpretation, and expression is contain 20 percentage. So we'll start with the first one, the history. Today we are discussing about the history part of our session for the 1.1. Actually, it has 5 different sessions are there. So from the following, the first one we are going to discuss for today. So that is history, ancient to classical, significant people and events. Examine the impact of significant people or events in the classic period. That is China, Greece, Rome, or Egypt. Significant ideological or technological developments. Examine the impact of significant ideological or technological developments in ancient to classical period. Sumer, Hittite, Egypt, and China. So here we go. China, Confucius. So 551 to 479 BCE. Impact, founded Confucianism, emphasizing moral integrity, filial piety, and social harmony. His teachings shaped Chinese government education and culture for centuries. The civil service examination system was based on Confucian ideas, so influencing bureaucracy in China and East Asia. The next one is Greece. Pericles, century 495 to 429 BCE. Impact, led Athens during its golden age, promoted democracy, expanded citizen participation in government, also the construction of Parthenon, and supported arts, philosophy, and literature. His leadership elevated Athens as a center of culture and learning. That is Pericles, Greece. Next is Rome. Julius Caesar, 100 to 44 BCE. The main impact, transformed the Roman Republic into the Roman Empire, introduced reforms in land distribution and calendar, that is Julian calendar. This name is starting, so you can connect with us. Julian calendar. His assassination marked the end of the republic and led to the rise of Augustus, and imperial rule became a symbol of power and authority influencing future leaders. So Julius Caesar influenced the future leaders too. Next is Egypt. Hatshepsut and century 1507 to 1458 BCE. Impact is one of the few female pharaohs ruled Egypt peacefully for over 20 years. Expanded trade networks, especially the famous expedition to Fort. Commissioned massive building projects, including her temple at Deir el-Bahri, demonstrated that women could effectively lead in a male-dominated society. So we are moving to the second one, significant ideological or technological developments. Examine the impact of significant ideological or technological developments in ancient to classical period. Sumer, Hittite, Egypt, and China. So, Sumer, development of cuneiform writing. Technological development. Cuneiform developed around 3200 BCE is one of the world's first writing systems. Impacts allowed record keeping, administration, and literature. Example, Epic of Gilgamesh is one of the example. Enabled the growth of cities, trade, and government bureaucracy. Laid the foundation for future writing system in Mesopotamia and influenced global literacy. Hittite's use of iron technology. Technological development. Among the first to smelt and use iron for weapons and tools around 1500 BCE, the main impact is gave the Eddie's military superiority over Bronze Age civilization, marked the beginning of the Iron Age, spreading through trade and conquest, changed agriculture and warfare, influencing civilization across Eurasia. Egypt, believing afterlife and mummification. Ideological development, strong belief in afterlife, leading to mummification and elaborate burial practices. The impact led to construction of pyramids and tombs like the Valley of the Kings, strengthened the role of pharaohs as divine rulers, influenced art, religion, and architecture, left a lasting legacy in archaeology. China, mandate of heaven. Ideological development. The mandate of heaven was a political and religious doctrine during the Zhou dynasty. Impact. Justify the rise and fall of dynasties, promoting the idea of moral governance, reinforced centralized authority, and shaped Chinese political thought for centuries, used to explain the dynastic cycle and legitimize rulers. Thank you.